We're going to move on now. We're going to move on and look at Liverpool. And they didn't play this weekend, but Bellingham is now likely to join Manchester City or Real Madrid, but not Liverpool. The media brief, Sonny, is that you guys can't afford him. You guys can't afford him. You don't have the money for him. It's going to be too expensive. My take is you've been rejected by Bellingham, but how are you feeling about this, first of all, and how annoyed are you with your club? But actually, before we do that, this is what Dom Hussein had to say about it today. He said, F every single top red, see you next Tuesday. F all the people who back the owners. F your squad depth charts. F your Henderson prop. F your lies. F the shit you said on camera all summer long. F you. This is why I scream, why I shout, not for views, for reality. Are you as angry as Hussam?
Maybe I think Sam has a little bit more of an angry personality than me. So if I had his sort of personality, I'd probably be as angry. But look, I agree. I think obviously I'm FSG out. I think in this generation now, the way football's going, you need like a fat American as your owner or a Saudi as an owner because you can't compete if you have someone
not a regular size American, a fat one.
No, not a regular size American. Yeah, they have to be fat. So I just.
Do you mean wealthy? Like fat as in wealthy?
No. I mean fat.
He means plump.
I mean Todd Bowley sort of fat.
He's not even that big though. He's not that big.
All right. I think you need to spend a lot of money. Look, I'm not taking it in any sort of way that we are rejected by Jude Bellingham because those sort of things do not come out 3 months before the season ends, especially when it was only 2 weeks ago and Jude Bellingham was favourite to join Liverpool. So I'm not having any of this rejection stuff. I think even if Liverpool have got worse from since when he was favourite to join Liverpool, I think you have to realise just because the club's doing bad, we're still Liverpool. Like, we're still going to be up there. We're still going to be competing with the biggest of teams. But in terms of the money, look, this is why I've been FSG out, because I know the way football's going. In 20 years' time, everyone's going to have Saudi owners. Everyone's going to have these American owners because they're all going to spend the most money. Tottenham are not going to have Levy in 20 years. We're not going to have FSG in 20 years. United are not going to have the Glazers in 20 years. Newcastle will probably have the same owners. Chelsea will probably have the same owners. All the owners are going to be competing on the big money level. And this is why it needs to happen sooner than later because, look, we're going to get these Newcastles coming in and then they're going to become better clubs than Liverpool and then Liverpool are going to have to work harder to get back to the top. It's nothing to do with rejection. We can more than get Jude Bellingham in terms of our club pool, but it's about the owners and the money. That's all it is for me.
Your club are a disgrace.
What do you mean?
Go on.
Okay, wow. No, I don't say club, not Liverpool Football Club. They are a disgrace to me in many other ways. But FSG, let's just call it out for what it is. FSG are a disgrace. I remember a few years ago, Terry, you probably remember this too, when LeBron James signed up with Liverpool, when Nike gave them the biggest shirt deal known to man, when Mbappe was apparently on the way. You guys were bragging about this massive revenue boost and this new income that you've got and the fact that you can go out and buy anyone.
And net spend as well, KJ. Remind them about that as well.
What do you say?
Net spend champions. Remind them about that as well.
Spend, obviously, net spend. Your net spend was just above everyone else's. And then FSG have just clowned you year after year after year. And I don't understand why. Sonny, Hussam, all the FSG outers I'm cool with. I don't understand why you still got a big, strong portion of your fan base who are FSG in. I understand
it's literally only because we've been successful with them. That's it. That's literally it.
I understand, that they bought you from the brink of death. Oh, you're about to be liquidated with Hicks and Gillette, and FSG come and saved you. I get that. I understand that also you've won things underneath them. Even last season, you won 2 trophies. But I think that's in spite of FSG, not because of FSG. The whole thing with Van Dijk coming in, Alisson and Fabinho is mainly due to the Coutinho money that you got. And well done for getting that amount of money, but where are you going to spend that without that money? And their model, like you say, Sonny, the model that they've got is not conducive to winning football in this modern day.
Well,
And I think that Liverpool fans,
it is. You're just not going to maintain the winning team because what you built Mo Salah and Mane and Gini and Henderson and Van Dijk and Trent into as individuals and as a team, to maintain that, you can't buy players that need development because you go back to where you were and you start again. That's the model. It's you build a team, it ages out and you start again. What your club isn't willing to do is to maintain that by adding the stardust that's needed. And we all called this out. We all called it out and we're called haters. We're like, fine, we're not hating. We're telling you that you will have this drop off and you will come again under Klopp with these owners potentially and win another title. But it's going to be in 3 or 4 years' time when you build a squad again. Sorry, KJ, continue. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump in, but
no, that's fair. Like, honestly, I just think that the Liverpool fan base, in spite of what you've won, need to be treated properly. They've raised what they did during COVID what they tried to do during COVID is a disgrace in itself for their people of Liverpool. What they was trying to do to supporters. Let's not forget about that. These guys aren't. They say they're here to win things. They're here to win things on a budget. Them man try to do Moneyball until the end of time. It's not going to work anymore. And I think Liverpool fans, as a fan base, match-going fans, online fans, like abroad, wherever you're from, you guys need to unite and make sure this ownership flipping buckles up. Because they can't keep promising you a big transfer window, a big signing every summer just to fail you. It's a disgrace.
And that's, but brother, and that's the bit. You know, I get they're going to push this notion now, and it's the same story. Listen, David Ornstein is telling the truth as he's been told it. David Ornstein has been told, in my opinion, by Liverpool that we want him, but it's going to be too expensive for us. Jude Bellingham has been the price that Jude Bellingham's going to cost for a year and a half now. So 3 weeks ago, when you were seen as the favourites, when he posted a picture with his father, and by coincidence, there was a number 7 on his shirt, and Liverpool fans assumed that was him taking the mick out of Man United's 7-0 defeat, and he was going to join Liverpool. He was costing this much then as well. The price hasn't changed for Jude Bellingham. He hasn't suddenly, in the last 2 or 3 months, put in these performances that have escalated his price another 50 to 100 million. His price has been his price. But Liverpool Football Club were allowing the rumour to continue that you were going to buy him. That's why in the summer, when you didn't buy a midfielder, 95% of you were like, it's okay because we get Bellingham next year. You were talking as if you'd already signed the paperwork. And us real football fans were saying, man, you guys have been lied to. Like the sponsorship deal. Oh, we're going to get 25% of every single bit of Nike merchandise sold. We'll have more money than anyone else. The new stadium, this, that, the other. We're doing things no one else has done. And then you never have any money at the end of it. It's basically, your club is like a pyramid scheme where there's no money at the end of it. You're being scammed. You're being scammed by your owners. And I'm not saying they are lying now. Ornstein's telling the truth. But in my personal belief, Bellingham's reps have said no. They have said no. We want to go to a team at the peak of its powers, Champions League football. You may not have Champions League football, and you're definitely not at the peak of your powers. You don't know what's going on with the ownership per se. He doesn't want to go there. So what do Liverpool do is they plead poverty again. We don't have the money for him, guys. Oh, we wish we did. We know we're making more money now than the history of Liverpool Football Club. We know the TV revenues are growing. The sponsorship revenues are growing. And we're billionaires, by the way. But we don't have any money. We're so sorry about that. By the way, there's a hike up on ticket prices coming for you in a few weeks' time as well. It's embarrassing. But Liverpool fans, the FSG inners will suck it up and go, oh, you know, we're a community club. We shouldn't be paying these crazy money or crazy wages or anything like this for players. You're being lied to. He's rejected you. Because if Jude Bellingham said, I don't want Madrid, I don't want City, I don't want United, I want Liverpool, you would pay the damn money. Klopp for years spoke about never spending huge amounts of money on players. World record fee for a centre-back, world record fee for a goalkeeper. Look how much he spent on Darwin. I've never spent that much on players. Look what he spent on Naby Keita, £60-odd million. Like this, look, Liverpool Football Club are a great club. You're a great football club. You're an amazing sporting institution. And Klopp is a world-class manager. No shadow of a doubt he is. But the way he and your club lie to you as fans, and you all bend over and take it, it's actually embarrassing to watch now. Because maybe not you, but I've been calling this. This is why I've got respect for Sam. Because Sam and Kurdish and a few others are the only Liverpool fans that I see actually speak the truth. The amount that believe the PR twaddle is unbelievable. And where I'm consistent is when Darwin Núñez joined Liverpool and when Gakpo joined Liverpool, KJ, what did I say happened? Who did they reject?
Oh, United. Yeah.
We were in for them. We didn't pull away at the 11th hour or change our mind or suddenly run out of money. We got rejected. We were favorites to get them. And then we got rejected. So again, that's where my consistency comes in. I'm not making this. I saw one go, Terry's got an agenda. Well, I said the same thing about my club and us believing our club's PR. I say it about every club. You know, Spurs fans do it every year. Sav knows. They'll get a new manager. They'll play 2 or 3 nice games. Their local media will big up signings like, oh, we won the transfer window. Jamie O'Hara starts doing fanfares on TalkSport, and they're all winning the league again. The way football fans buy into the club's PR is embarrassing. Read the room, read between the lines, and engage your goddamn brains. You're being lied to, Liverpool fans. Bellingham has said no, and instead of taking it on the chin and taking it out on your football club, you're gonna actually. They'll even trust me. They will try and turn this into a moral victory for humanity. They will turn it into a moral victory for humanity. We are not, because we're not spending outrageous amounts of money on people whilst paying one of their players 300 grand a week. Shut up.
And watch them now. And watch, again, Sonny won't do this, but watch a lot of Liverpool fan base now go from not wanting Mason Mount to now being like, actually, Mason Mount, he's actually a good price who will fit the profile. You know what? That's a smart move from Klopp and FSG for not spending on Bellingham and getting a good midfielder in Mason Mount. I can swear to God,
Arsenal did exactly the same thing. Arsenal fans did exactly the same thing about Mudryk and Trossard. All these videos going out, twerking in front, saying, I've been watching Mudryk for many years. No, you went. No, you went. You probably saw 20 minutes against Celtic when you were waiting to look another game in the Champions League, a competition that we haven't been in for 7 years. And it's Mudryk does this. Mudryk does that. Look at this. Look at this Instagram post that Mudryk put up. And as soon as he went to Chelsea, it's like, we didn't want him anyway. How can you justify spending £85 million on that? And then start dancing and singing for Trossard. You know, I was one of the people that turned around and said Trossard at the beginning of the season would be a good signing, and Arsenal fans started battering me for it. We should be looking at better. We should be looking at better. I was like, Trossard's decent. You know, you don't. If you're terrible, you don't get picked for Belgium. You don't start games. You don't score the number of goals that you have playing for Belgium, and have the number of caps as you would have done. Do you know what I mean? So it's the same sort of things that's happening there, and it's happening right now for Mount. Like all the video, you've seen the videos starting to go around on YouTube and that. Mason Mount wearing a Liverpool shirt. He's going to lead our midfield. A team's going to get built around him.
Absolutely. Look, and Big Man here says, "Lol, Trossard is class." Yeah, Gav's saying that. His point was, if you'd have said online in mid-Jan, I prefer Trossard over Mudryk, the PR loving Arsenal fans online would have roasted you for it. Roasted you for it. And that's what's being said here. You'll now get that change. Like I actually got a Liverpool fan, a very prominent Liverpool fan, who texted me the other day privately after all the Jude stuff came out, going, you and everyone else are gonna have to apologize because we're getting him now. I enjoyed messaging him this morning. It was, again, I don't even mean it rudely. If Liverpool were firing on all cylinders, I truly believe you'd have signed him. You've got the capabilities. But Jude Bellingham has the option of City, Madrid, and Liverpool. Right now, he isn't picking anybody but the other two. Your club is in, and you can turn it around quickly. And it can be turned around in a summer if you invest right. But he's going to cost £120 million. He's that damn good. But there we go. We've got some super chats here I want to do. This here says, Karma is a bitch. These Liverpool fans are the same people who raise banners of Glazer in at Old Trafford. For Sam with the Qatar flag in his name just to know they are buying United. Yeah, I mean, that's the funny.